Night of April 6th. Time to load up all the gear. Get everything packed and ready to go. Here we go. We got that good pizza. Don't know why they don't have breakfast pizza, but it works. Not bad, but it's no Casey's pizza. We'll catch you when we get there. Well, things are looking very interesting out here. Roads are melting now, thankfully, but does not look very fun for driving on these back roads. We're hoping we can find some quick off of a main road and get after them, but everybody else is probably going to be doing the same thing. Picked up that tribal atlas, so now we know where we can and cannot hunt. But we're on our way to start scouting and hopefully find something. Well, I think you can officially call scouting day an absolute bust. We might have something for the morning. Birds are about a mile away from a public piece. Don't know. I mean, we're driving through tunnels of snow. It's not just like a little bit of snow in the ditch. You're looking at 2+ feet of snow everywhere we go. Tops of hills are bare. Sun cleared up a lot of the highways, but we couldn't even touch half the tribal land that we wanted to get to. So I think gonna have to wait till later in the year to get to those. If nobody lives on a road down here, they won't go plow it. So we're gonna see if we can't just find a bird. I did bring the bow with. Can't find a bird close by that we can get on. We do have some private permission stuff we can get on here, but otherwise we're gonna give it our best shot and maybe try and stick one with a bow early. I think cousin was on his way back and he found 3 or 4 toms that were all, again, about a mile away from public. So we will give it a shot and see what happens. I mean, it's ridiculous weather. It's supposed to be 70 here next Tuesday and Wednesday, so we'll see. Cold, windy. Not fun right now. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Oh God. I like it. You're down in there.
We look super warm.
Burr. It's Burr. 7:30. Hour past first light. And they're still up in that tree. Why?
I might be able to see one, but it's like under a snowbank. I can only see the top of it.
Huh.
I don't know. It's a turkey. Go back over there. Oh fuck. Get set up. Struts.
So we wind up finding those birds. They were roosted in a farmyard, not too far, 600-700 yards away from the public. But as soon as they hopped down out of the tree, they headed straight north. So once they headed north, they made it about a mile, and we found them again. But at that point, we just decided to leave them alone. We'd come back, check on them later, and we moved on to find a different one. And we found a lone tom out in the middle of a field, feeding away, and then we made a move on a piece of walk-in that wasn't too far away from it, probably a couple hundred yards. Wind up setting up, but the wind was killer. I don't think that tom could have hurt us even if he wanted to. Let her rip. Okay. Maybe to the left. Yeah, to the left.
Come over here.
So the night of the 8th, or evening of the 8th, we wind up going and scouting around, trying to find some new pieces. We did wind up finding a piece of tribal that was on a decent road. Finally found something that we could get to, and these birds were just cutting the hill below this public. So we walked in there on that tribal land and found their tracks. Tried doing a little setup on them that night. They were unresponsive. They wanted to move off and go feed, so we left them alone and decided we'd go and try and roost a bird, and maybe I could stick a bird with the bow on a piece of public. So morning of April 9th rolls around. We go make a setup on some birds that we roosted. It was a huge flock, probably 60, 70 birds. A lot of eyes working, but they were in some cedars. We wound up setting up, couldn't set up a blind because you'd sit down in your chair and it just dropped you straight to the bottom of the snow, and we're talking 3 feet of snow. So they gobbled on the roost. Once they hopped down, they went quiet. Birds moved off. We waited about an hour, and then we got out of there and decided we were gonna go see what the toms that we were scouting the night before were doing. And we wind up finding them 700 yards away. And once they started making their move towards that tribal land, we made a play on them. Give them one. Sounds like they're dropping low. Oh man. Oh. We are doubled up here on tribal tags. One shot, two birds. That's the way we like it, Mr. Call Man. Oh man, what a... We watched these birds from how far out were they?
Along those trees.
Six,
Yeah,
700 yards. Watched them work. Found these tracks yesterday, and knew they were gonna work this way. Just like that, Sunday opener weekend. Well, I just doubled. We got another one responding. See if we can't get Sean a bird. Oh, they're down over there. I see them. They're down across the fence. You see them? You can see them. Yeah, look right through there. Oh, yeah. They're moving away, I think. Sounded like they're moving away. He gobbled. They're out there feeding. Oh, to the right, to the right, to the right. Two to the right. You see him to the right down there. Right to the left of that last tree. Down in the... You see him? Right there. Yeah. I don't know if those are downs or not. He's coming, dude. Yeah. No, he's going. He's going to the heads. Give him one. Oh, give him one. Show that fan. Yeah, they're going to the mats. There goes my hero. He's still gobbling his head off.
You horse?
Huh?
Did you horse?
I look in the screen and everything's white. And then two black dots. Well, 3 feet of snow, cold weather, wind. Was an awful weekend if you look at traveling down roads out here. They're going to be rivers next week, so it's not going to be any better. But we found a couple on a what I would deem decent road, and I wound up doubling up one shot. So got the tribal tags filled out here in South Dakota, archery left, and then Minnesota next week. So opening weekend in South Dakota started as a disaster driving down those mudslide roads, but we wound up getting it done. I filled both those tags. The tribal tags are done for me now, so I am on to the Minnesota archery tag here this weekend. Hopefully we can find a bird this weekend. I can get them roosted and we can make a play on them. I won't get out until Friday to do that, but hopefully we can do it. And then the following weekend, I'll be back out in South Dakota. I still have my archery tag, my regular state archery tag for out there. So hopefully we can get some more activity going out there. Birds were still pretty flocked up, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, subscribe, I would appreciate it, and we'll catch you in the next one.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble.